tells that the carbon footprint has to be reduced and the gas emissions has to be reduced globally to sustain this planet for future. Increase of energy security. If we use battery operated vehicles, then energy security will be enhanced and we can reduce the oil import bills. If we go for electrical vehicles, then we will have improved air quality for health and environment of the citizens. Reduction of noise level. As you know that the electrical vehicles do not emit any noise, so that will in turn help the city noise level to be on a lower scale and lower O&M cost. If we talk about an electric vehicle, the O&M cost is less, as in case of a diesel vehicle, this 1 liter of diesel costs 70 rupees, which goes roughly for a particular vehicle, it is 2.5 kilometers. But in case of electric vehicles, as a saying, fuel, that means it takes around 1 unit of power to move a kilometer. So that is 7 rupees and 70 rupees. Now, what is the electric vehicle? Conventionally, since more than a century, we have seen fossil fuel operated engines which has a tailpipe and which emits NOx, SOx, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, which is harmful for the environment. So, in an engine, diesel engine, or in a conventional vehicle, we have an engine which runs on fossil fuel. We have a gearbox, clutch, propeller and differential to transmit the power to the wheels. But in case of electric vehicle, the power is stored in a battery in the vehicle itself. There is no need of fueling at petrol pump. This can be charged from the grid. So this gives an advantage. Now path forward. The factors that prompted Government of India to took into the electric mobility options and formulate policy of the first adoption. Transition from existing fossil fuel based internal combustion engines to green transport. Now 70% of the diesel that we consume in our country goes for the transportation sector, and 99.6% of petrol that is used in the country goes for transportation. Government policies. Now, National Electric Mobility Mission Plan NEMMP 2020 was launched in 2013. It was aimed to achieve national security by promoting hybrid and electric vehicles. Government aimed to provide fiscal and monetary incentive to kick-start the nascent technology. FAME India scheme is a faster adoption and manufacture of electric vehicles. In 1915 it was launched. It is under National Electric Mobility Mission Plan scheme 2020. India was looking forward to have electric car fleet by 2020. There is a very aggressive aim to go to 100% electric vehicle by 2030. Now it has been revised to 30% in 2020. Can I have this to the water? Now the revised plan is to have 30% of the vehicles to electric, and after 2020 there will be no further sale of conventional engines, conventional vehicles. FAME India scheme offers incentive for all categories of electric vehicles. Now Himachal Pradesh happens to be the first state in India to have electric fleet of buses, where it runs from Manali to Rotang 51 kilometers, and it was introduced in 2018 January for e-mobility mission. Now, if we talk about e-mobility in India, then Kerala is supposed to be the first state to have electric vehicles. 80 numbers of electric buses are coming to the city of Kolkata, out of which 40 numbers are 9 meters long and 40 numbers are 12 meters long. These buses are air-conditioned buses. They run on battery, run on lithium-ion battery. Prior to few years, it was never thought that we can have a car which can run on battery, because the technology that was available, that was lead acid and nickel cadmium technology was available, and the density, power density, or if we talk about the energy density in the battery, was much less compared to the modern technology that we are having, lithium-ion battery, which is 3 to 4 times more than the conventional battery. So we can have on board, the battery is charged with electricity to run the vehicle. PSU and private automobile industries are manufacturing buses and cars in India. They have just started, and a huge number of e-rickshaws are also manufactured in the country. Now, the major accessories that is required for an electric vehicle is lithium-ion battery, which is a emerging technology, and unfortunately, India do not have any lithium-ion or iron or lithium-ion mines. Right now, it is only in China, South of America, Brazil, and Portugal, and Australia. These are countries where from we can get lithium to manufacture battery, which is the heart of the electric vehicle. And traction motor is a very special type of motor which is required for this propulsion, e-propulsion. Controllers, inverters, battery chargers, these are all items that is required for the vehicle. Now, none of these items are manufactured in India. They are getting imported to manufacture electric vehicles. Now, common mode of transportation, e-rickshaws become very popular in India. It is affordable, green transport facility, and it gives the last mile connectivity. It is getting very popular nowadays in different parts of the country and in remote areas. With the introduction of government initiatives, the e-rickshaw segment is gaining momentum in terms of adaptability. Estimated market potential is roughly 2,000 Indian rupees annually. Manufacturing segment has gained little momentum after getting this imported equipment from abroad. As per government mandate, e-rickshaw need to be ICAT certified. ICAT is International Center for Automotive Technology, which certifies the vehicle for roadworthiness. Now, how to take this opportunity? Is an emerging technology coming throughout the globe to replace the existing fossil fuel vehicles. So, recently I have heard that in Tripura the ban of imported motors have been dictated by Honorable High Court. So, opportunity exists that these motors can be replaced by indigenous motors and people can find some opportunity in this area. E-rickshaw provides 6 to 12 months of warranty. Any e-rickshaw is sold in Indian market having a warranty of 6 to 12 months, which after that service centers will be required. So there is an opportunity that e-rickshaw service centers can be opened in localities. Battery is also a segment where opportunity exists. Battery, if we talk about electric vehicles, which is coming in a big way with lithium-ion battery, but in case of e-rickshaw, the conventional battery is used, where lead acid batteries are used. So people can have this conventional battery refurbishment or swapping technology so that some job opportunity can be created in this area. E-rickshaw is last mile connectivity that also provide drivers and technical support for people. Now, how to take this opportunity? Now, in any e-vehicle, we need a infrastructure for charging. Charging infrastructure happens to be a very critical thing where power has to be stored, and before launching electrical vehicles on road, all this electrical infrastructure has to be made ready so that any electrical vehicle which flies on road have a definite mileage that it can cover through the period. So after that it has to be charged, and this charging facility can be made that opens an opportunity for e-business. Vehicles on lease to different government or universities can be done once this vehicle comes. And existing equipment or existing vehicles which are run is basically a mechanical thing, but when we go for e-rickshaw or e-mobility, then people will have to have a lot of knowledge to handle all those equipment, so they need to be skilled up, they need trainings. Now, in some areas where we have electric vehicles but there is no grid supply, there we can have some renewable energy source with microgrid so that e-rickshaw vehicle can be charged in future. And Tripura being a power surplus state, have good logistics facility and also gateway to Northeast and Bangladesh, and of course a very important advantage for future. Thank you.
Audience side, if
Sir, availability kudai? Where we can get these vehicles?
Vehicles are getting manufactured in India nowadays. Mahindra is manufacturing, and because of the battery issue, it is taking off very slowly. But buses with imported battery and kit, Tata is manufacturing buses, Mahindra is manufacturing, Eicher is manufacturing, and Leland is also manufacturing.
Actually, I am telling about not about the trucks and buses. I am just telling about the private taxi type anything what you have shown in this picture.
Auto is private taxi.
Taxi you have shown
Yes.
in your demonstration.
See, as per this e-mobility, by 2020, all the private and commercial vehicles are supposed to be e-vehicles. And in that fashion, Government of India is working, and there are a lot of manufacturers coming into India. They are also trying to localize the product and give the vehicle to the customers.
Tomorrow we are going to lose our engine vehicle. So tomorrow how we can move from one place to other place without these e-taxis? So I have asked this question and I want to know which company will serve this Tripura. We are habituated now with the vehicles. So we should have some vehicle.
See, there will not be a sudden transition of all these things. It will happen very slowly. If we talk about China, in China there is a state, there is a city which is Shenzhen. They in 8 years, they have replaced 100% of the fleet from conventional to e-vehicle, where 16,500 vehicles have been launched, buses have been launched. It is 100% e-bus.
the question probably, what is
Yeah.
the relevancy of this e-rickshaw for Tripura context?
E-rickshaw, no, sir.
E-vehicle in Tripura context. Tripura context in present Tripura context, what is the relevancy of it?
No, that is true, but I am talking about the emerging technology which is coming into the market, and maybe today it may not be that relevant, but in future it is going to come in entire country. That is the plan. In some people are buying in assorted, but we will see slowly the migration to these e-vehicles. That will happen slowly to save the planet.
Thank you, sir. Here, the speaker has given a very bright picture about the electrical vehicles in future context. So, this will come in future. We should be thinking of this issue. We may think about this issue and may prepare ourselves for taking this venture in future. Now, we have with us